Okay, so this is all born... You're in my frame. I'm just... This was all born out of Wednesday musings. Morning is usually a great time for reflection, and so I was reflecting this morning on consistency and and realizing how inconsistent we generally are as human beings. I have been most of my life. And then I thought, well, no, I must have been consistent as an athlete because I went to practice every single day. There was somebody holding me accountable to do so. And you can still show up somewhere but not actually be present there fully. And that was the case definitely as I reflect back with me. I would show up, I was there every single day, but I wasn't exactly fully present. I didn't actually understand that or comprehend that until, you know, recent years. And so what I realized, like, I would go in spurts and phases. Like, I would pick up a book, you know, life would be difficult, I would be unhappy, and things wouldn't be going the way I wanted. It just wasn't fun anymore, so I'd pick up a book, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. I'd start reading it, I would start applying the things from the book, I would start consciously applying it, and then notice that, oh, it does work. There is this sort of, what you put out will come back to you in its likeness. The energy that you put out will come back to you. And then I'd apply it for a little bit, and then somehow it would disappear because I'd find myself 4 or 5 months later looking back and saying, wait, what just happened? I stopped consciously applying it, and now my life is in shambles again, and I'm not happy. So I wasn't able to stay consistent. And so what I realized, and I would do this repeatedly, you know, after 7 Spiritual Laws, it was another book, 4 Agreements, and then I would apply consciously during that time, and then again, it would disappear. And as I reflect back, what I realized is that in those moments when I was consciously applying, I was fully present. So then it brought me to the understanding that it must be presence, being present in every single moment, that allows us to be consistent. Because actively outside of ourselves to do the same thing over and 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 over again is not feasible, you know, forever or for extended periods of time. It simply isn't. Things change, life changes. But what is feasible is to be present, always, no matter where you're showing up or what you're doing or where you're doing it. And as long as we are present, fully invested in the moment, then we ourselves are consistent. We're bringing the fullness of ourselves to every single moment, and that creates the greatest possible effect and ultimately creates this momentum that is a consistent momentum in our lives. And that goes towards everything, towards the way we eat, towards the way we practice if we're athletes, towards the way we work, towards the way we engage with our families and our kids and our children. So today's Wednesday wisdom and reflection was about consistency and how do we maintain that consistency. And what I've come to realize is we maintain it by always being present in this now moment, no matter what it is we're doing. If it's eating, if it's running, if it's listening to a lecture, if it's watching your children play, be present, and that presence creates consistency. And that was today's Wednesday wisdom. Thanks for listening.